Baseball cards and baseball stories. We're doing it again. Let's go. Folks, welcome to the Baseball Brewhaha. We got more baseball cards, but we don't want to just go straight boring looking at baseball cards. We got stories to tell, and we're going to let the cards tell us which direction to go. So, Adam, what are we working on? What's our material going to start with?
We're working from 1994 Donruss Triple Play, and I did a little bit of research about triple play
Okay.
leading into this, which I'm going to weave in
Mhm.
as we chat a little bit here because there was an evolution of triple play.
Well, this
Um,
this is good because like you have just your Donruss flagship, and then
yeah,
usually all some of the back then a lot of them had kind of offshoots and that kind of thing.
yeah,
And triple play is kind of known for being like sort of off the wall, kind of zany at if you could call baseball cards zany, it might be about as zany as it gets. And you had some fun things in there. So
yeah. Well, so to build off of that, Donruss Triple Play started 92. The first 2 years, 92, 93, were geared toward children,
okay,
which is where you get
interesting.
the zaniness from.
Okay, that's fair. Interesting.
94, and if you compare the designs year to year,
Hmm.
I mean, 92 is out there for sure. You got the red and the yellow and
Yeah, I was trying to remember what year that
but
was from.
then 93 is that cleaner black.
Okay.
That
Oh,
was
yep.
pretty cool that I liked. And then you
Hmm.
get 94 here,
Okay.
and there's a big difference in what the backs of the cards look like because in 94, Donruss switched this to be more of a traditional uh
Collector's
set.
card or some. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Whereas the backs of the cards, like in 92, 93, had like trivia or fun facts about players, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
So we're going to jump right in here. Felix Jose.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I got Felix Jose story
Phew,
ish. I mean
I got
ish.
nothing on Felix Jose.
It's
Steve
oh man, I
Buechele.
got Steve Buechele stories. I mean, not anything specific, but
Yeah,
yeah.
here we go. Well, Mark Langston.
Oh man, we got Mark Langston stories we can tell.
Yeah. Wayne Kirby,
Okay, nothing on Wayne.
Hal Morris,
Hell, his batting stance is a story in itself, but
Al Martin.
former Mariner.
Yeah. Al Martin, Pete Shorrock.
Got nothing on Pete.
Yep. Jason Beret.
Okay, same.
Interesting that every other card, so like this one's oriented this way, and the next card will be oriented upside down. Every other card.
Hmm.
Fascinating packaging. Jeff King,
Okay,
Mike Devereaux, BJ Surhoff,
okay,
and best action shot of the bunch, Andujar Cedeno.
it's pretty good.
So there
I feel
we
like
go.
I think there's a lot of directions you could go here. And some of
Uh-huh.
them are more like mini stories,
Yeah.
memories, and that kind of stuff. So where do you want to go?
Well, which ones? None of these are really just kicking off the page for me. So what do you got?
Well, if we go back to Felix Jose,
Okay.
I want to go with one of the most like classic starting line of action figures.
Okay.
You remember the Felix Jose one?
Yeah, the Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like laying out?
He was diving
Yeah.
for a ball, and I mean, the thing, part of the thing, I don't know how many people, I mean, there had to be some number of people that collected starting lineup action figures. They're out there for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but like I think Felix Jose had a couple good years, but it's like there's some of them now you look back and you're like, how did that guy get a starting lineup?
They make them for all kinds, you know?
Well, and part of it too, I was kind of realizing because I bought like ran into the 1988 set, a couple of them
Okay.
at an antique shop. So this is where I got the one for a Christmas gift.
Uh-huh.
And you look at some of the teams, all of them had like 5 players. And you get to like the Mariners, like who are you picking?
Yeah.
I mean, this is pre-Griffey, no Edgar, no Randy
Yeah.
Johnson. Like, who are you picking? So it's like when you see Ken Phelps and you're like, how in the world? And you realize,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
you didn't
and
have
what G
choices.
Jim Presley, I think, had a
Yeah.
starting lineup at some point.
Yes. In that same set, I think. So
Okay. Yeah.
it was wild. So that was one story I was thinking about, and just thinking about even um we could expand this a little bit here. So we we had a number of different baseball games that we would play, indoor, outdoor. One
Yeah.
of our most regular couple, if the weather's good, feel like being outside, we draft rosters using our baseball cards. Um, and we go to the lot down the street, like 2 spots over from our house, and we play a game.
Yeah, it was
And
sometimes if we really wanted the authentic
mhm,
vibe
mhm,
of a field sort of stadium hit bombs, we would bike to the local Little League park that had the old style wooden fence
yeah,
with the painted on advertisements.
yeah.
I mean, it felt like we were pro style there.
Well, yeah, and especially because the sort of pre-Little League days, you played. There was no fence. It was just hit it and
Yeah.
run and all that kind of stuff. So moving up to the majors in Little League in the town we grew up in, Colfax, Washington. Shout out. The Little League field was pristine. You had like scoreboard up top, and you had all advertisements. So you got river in the background. There'd be people at the games. The dugouts were cool. Like you had the thing was absolutely vibing big time.
Yeah.
Um, so that was one thing. The other one, if the weather was bad, baseball cards, and you hold them in your hand. Adam, can you demonstrate how you hold a baseball card
Yeah.
for a
Oh, yeah,
baseball
yeah,
card
yeah, yeah,
game?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like that.
Baseball card game, hold the card, and I mean, I feel like actual collectors got to be cringing. You
Roll up
yes,
a little ball of paper,
yeah,
smaller than this
small,
one.
yeah, it's a little
Wrap
small
it. You wrap it in
with
tape.
tape. Yep,
You wrap it in tape, toss it up, and you rip it.
yeah,
Boom. Crushed.
rush just like that.
Triple.
So you play, and we would have starting lineups in the field. We'd have stuffed animals in the field, GI Joes in the field, all playing. We put this game together, and when we lived in Colfax in the basement for a long time, it was just wide open. And then we had to deal with some walls and fences and things like that. But so I don't even need to build on anything else of what you just talked about.
Yeah.
That is a story. I think sometimes we've probably told parts of of that story, and that's not necessarily the whole story. But I like wrote about this in a piece that got published, um, and it's pretty fun. It's so it sticks with me. This is something that is very fresh uh, in my memories, but not everybody necessarily gets to hear that.
Yeah, and I remember it's going back to Felix Jose and that connection is we would sometimes use our starting lineups as players in the tape ball baseball
Hmm.
game.
I
And Felix Jose, because he was like a guy who's laid out like this, is like holding a little mini bat.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
it was a little bit easier to get hits with Felix Jose as long as you could make contact.
Yeah, I like as you were mentioning that, I had totally forgotten that we had done that. Like that we had used the guys. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking like, I mean, I think we had Eric Karros and like we had some of these guys that were, you're holding like their foot.
Yeah.
You're just like trying to whack them, whack the tape ball.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of the Tigers, Travis Fryman.
Travis Fryman was in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I think we had Bobby Bonilla. I was trying to remember
Hmm.
some of the other ones that we had because I have ones that I'm now sort of collecting. Um, I try to keep it limited, not just be a bunch of randos, um, in one sense. But I was trying to remember. Do you remember more? I was trying. Do we have a Greg Maddux? Do we have like I was trying to remember who all
We
we
tended not to have the superstars um, because we didn't have a lot of money when we were kids.
were they
And
more expensive?
we were focused on quantity, not quality,
Yeah, sure.
in our childhood collection days. So there were a lot of no-name players.
Hmm.
Um, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had a bunch of random dudes. Like, I mean, Felix Jose, like I think about wait, I mean, it wasn't like we were Cardinals fans or
Nope.
I mean, he was
We
just a
did we
guy.
did I do remember we did have a McGuire,
Okay.
A's
Hmm.
McGuire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have an A's McGuire, which
Okay.
has a fun story to it, but I could tell that another time. Basically, the fun story is that um on Twitter, you can like sort of put your name in the hat out there randomly to get drawn for like little thing people send you stuff. And I got picked for this one. So I got a Mark McGuire 1987 tops and uh starting lineup.
Beautiful.
So there you go. Thanks for hanging with us today. Baseball cards stories. That one took a really nice turn for us there. That was a nice pack. There were other stories in that pack that could have been unpacked, unraveled, if you will.
The
Um,
left unsaid for today, folks.
they did. So thanks for hanging with us again. We'll see you next time.